Many high school students approach extracurricular activities in the same way. They think, I need to find an impressive research topic, or I need to join a prestigious-looking program. But the most compelling projects often do not begin with, how can I strengthen my college application? They begin with a real problem. The student story I am sharing today is a perfect example. Student A came from a relatively remote city. He did not have an established startup, advanced technical skills, or access to sophisticated resources. What he did have was a problem that was deeply personal to him. He had scoliosis. When he looked at the solutions available on the market, he found that many devices were either too expensive or lacked intelligent tracking. They were simply not practical or accessible for many ordinary users. So he asked a question, could I create a wearable device that helps people monitor their posture, correct unhealthy habits, and potentially prevent spinal problems? That idea eventually became Spinalite, an AI-powered posture tracking wearable device. Through a connected app, the device provides users with feedback and generates daily, monthly, and annual posture reports. More importantly, this project did not stop at the stage of, I have an idea. It gradually moved toward real-world validation. During his extracurricular mentoring program, he communicated with his mentor almost every day and learned how to turn a rough concept into a product that people could actually use. At first, he planned to place the device directly on the user's back, but his mentor reminded him that a product cannot focus only on functionality. It must also consider whether users will actually be willing to wear it consistently. That pushed him to rethink wearability, practicality, comfort, and the overall user experience. When the program ended, the real challenge began. He and his classmates taught themselves programming languages such as C number and CIT. They built a website, developed an app, and created a business plan. Because manufacturing resources were limited in their hometown, they sometimes had to travel 3 hours to a larger city, find a contact working at a television factory to help solder the prototype, and then travel another 3 hours home. They raised $800 through a school charity fundraiser and used the money to build their first working prototype. But the most important step was that they did not test the device only on classmates and friends. They contacted hospitals directly. After sending countless emails and making numerous phone calls, they received permission to test Spinalite with real patients. Among 192 participants, 86 eventually joined the product's waiting list. That is almost half of the people who tested it. The biggest lesson from this case is that a strong extracurricular project does not need to be extremely complicated. It needs to be real. First, the best projects often come from your own experiences. Second, your project should involve real users. Third, limited resources are not an excuse to stop. And fourth, the best extracurricular activities help you become someone who can solve meaningful problems. Do not build a project only for your college application. Build something because a problem deserves to be solved. Through that process, you naturally demonstrate empathy, initiative, learning ability, resilience, and a long-term sense of purpose. We have prepared a detailed guide based on this case, Common Spinal Project, and one of our advisors will send it to you.